You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Or as we've been experiencing, maybe not. This is the second episode I'm putting up. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm not sure how long the game actually is, but I am genuinely curious with this. We've been through this a couple times now. Actually, more than a couple. We've seen more than a few instances of the princess, including what I think is her true form. And let's see how this particular one goes. Once again, we're back on the path, leading to the cabin, and the princess awaits.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, let's see. If you consider maybe don't be she's gonna be because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though. Someone else do this. Oh, I'd forgotten what choices I made previously. If you consider maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Yeah, sure.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
As far as you know, maybe I am. Let's see. Killing a princess is bad, though. Can't someone else do this? Thanks for telling me what to do. I was one to offer. Yeah.
It's the spirit.
I think we chose that one previously, but I like that one.
Way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sure. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let me check my save for just 1 second. Alright, yes I am. Let's see. Do we take the blade? Oh, we didn't take the blade last time.
You take the
let's
blade
take
from
the blade.
the table.
Yep, and let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Approach this one a little more.
You walk down the stairs
There
and
we
lock
go.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
It's actually why I was sent to you. Let's see. If I steal my nerves and step forward, won't she just kill me? What if we try it? What if we try that? Just death.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, let's just do it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course not, that was too easy. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Let's see.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Ooh, I feel like that's...
I really don't think you should do that.
No, I don't think we should do that
Then
either.
why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Time to leave. Move the blade, check for a pulse. Oh, I think if we remove the blade, something bad's gonna happen. Oh, but if we leave it in there, she's probably gonna use it against us. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's
Yes,
get out of here.
Exactly. It's over.
For once, let's listen to what the narrator says and actually do that.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Do we get out of here scot-free? Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Oh no.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh wow, I was not expecting the world to be gone.
What happened?
That's a damn good question. What did happen?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
How will I be happy here? There's nothing here. There's no one here. Just kind of hope you're going to get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
How does that work?
Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
I don't think there's much we can do. Do you have any idea we get the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here.
Are
Yeah.
we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
I mean, he's just telling us that we are.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Oh, you're gonna let the
Blade.
princess... Yeah.
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Using the blade kill us? Yeah, we would be dead. And then we'd probably wake up in a different reality. Anything got this hell. You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer. Yeah.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You'd better be right about this. Pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell, let's see. Let's go with this one.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
How dare you? You ingrate.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
I think we'll meet again.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep, we've been here
At the end
before.
of you're here to slay her.
Okay. Let's see, I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
Oh, voice of the cold.
We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's tell you the truth, all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? What if I turn around and leave? We haven't done that yet. I don't think I could.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay. Shodan-esque voice. Alright.
A warning. She will lie.
Yes. Don't
She
believe
won't.
her. I know.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The blade is your... It feels like no one's been... Like I've been saying. She's dead. We killed her already.
Oh, do we take the blade and go down there? What if she is gone? And... although this is probably a new reality, so she's probably here. I'm trying to remember, is this the one where she's like, got all the godlike powers and everything? What if we just enter the basement sans the blade? Will the narrator let us do that? Apparently yes.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
What?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost!
Yeah, why is she a ghost now?
Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Okay.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Don't like that. Also, why does she have a ghost chain?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
I don't think the blade would have mattered against a ghost.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Grab her?
Before she can suspect a thing, you lunge forward and grab her arm. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then you feel nothing at all, as though all you've done is clutch at empty air.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me.
Oh god.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim you threatened me last time. Let's do this one.
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Interesting.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
How would that work?
After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
That would be interesting.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
It should be temporary. Yeah, no, she probably won't. If I let you do, I still be in control. Before I agree to anything, we can talk about what happens after you leave this place. sounds great. The answer is no. I need to think about this. Told you would end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Even the world if I took us a knife to the heart, not necessarily true. We know what's going to happen if she gets out. She'll, this world will end, and then she'll go be part of the greater whole, what she actually is. What are you going to do if you get out of here? She'll probably just lie to us. You're going to end the world. You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm just dumb. Stupid was I thinking. Leave it at that. Oh, let's see.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Don't like that.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Oh, well, you're gonna end the world. You didn't answer my question. See what she
The
says.
only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
I don't think she knows she's gonna end the world. At least not in this form. Alright. Return. Let's see.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened, but you have a job to finish.
How do I finish that job? She's already
Finish how?
dead.
We already did what you told us.
Yeah.
And now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her. And then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world, if that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. I'm not going to lock you anywhere.
But you did.
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Let's see. No, you came back. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Let me do it again. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? If I wind up talking to you again, I would have slain you. We know she can hurt us. Huh. Okay, I've given enough thought. Let's get you out of here. If we do that, she's gonna go out with us, and this world dissolves, and she goes to the what do you call it? The main one. It's good enough thought. The answer is no. Much for me to do then. Leave her in the basement. I don't know what leaving her in the basement does. I don't think we can kill her again. Why would I grab her? princess possess you. Let's do that.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Alright, so we're possessed now. We should leave, I assume.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No, there's no do-overs.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah. Oh, this is what's been behind us when we've been in the basement.
It doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm... a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
It's a recent development.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
I just realized this to me looks kind of like a face. You get like the one eye there, like the nostril, the chin here, little mouth. I kind of hate that now.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there, like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
But probably true.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Yeah, well, we'll see where this leads.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Can't think straight. There's too much
Then
noise.
don't think. Just move.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I guess
Yep.
we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be making some renovations. It's too crowded.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
The end of this world.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
I don't think that's how it works.
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
That's interesting thinking.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
All right.
How much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Uh-oh, the blade's still on the
It's because
table.
he can't stop me. Why do you think he sent you here?
I hate to admit it, but she's not wrong. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Oh, take the blade. I knew that was going to be an option. But I feel like we have to I feel like we have to go out and assemble the princess, if that's the correct term. Let's trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
Okay.
Finally! Finally!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Let's see. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
To nothingness?
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone. And so is everything else.
That's about what I expected to happen.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
Slay the narrator.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Alright, let's see if I'm stuck with you forever.
Oh, pick up a passenger. Take her to her destination. Okay, we got an achievement. Feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you. That's mildly horrifying.
Guessing not. All's well that ends well, right? You lived up to your end of the bargain, so I'll live up to mine. Thanks.
Sure.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
I think I agree with that. Huh, it's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
So we gotta look into it. You're scared. It's the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Okay, just trust me, been here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
It's not the end. Whatever is on the other side is gonna be nice. Not necessarily. See you on the other side is gonna be okay. Yeah, let's do that one.
If you say so. We'll trust you. Whatever makes you happy.
Where's the mirror? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're withered. You've withered. Alright, we're in the quiet. Proceed to the cabin. Oh. Let's talk to her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Schrodinger's personality?
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
It seems like every time we fix her, get another piece of her, we are lessened. But let's keep doing that. I think that's the ultimate goal. Not really. It all seems so distant as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want them to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. Yeah.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Alrighty. You think of this vessel.
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Okay. Happens to worlds we leave behind. Why would I attack the entity? Where'd he go back?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alrighty guys, that's all the time I have for today. This episode's gonna be a little bit shorter, but I will pick this up again. Hopefully I'll be able to put out a couple more videos for this within the next week. I'm genuinely curious to see where this goes. I wonder if maybe we need to attack her? Does that change something? I don't know. I still feel like the main objective, if that's what you want to call it, is to keep getting different versions of her out of the cabin so that she can be absorbed by the main piece of her that's in the nothing void. I think that's the way to go about it. But anyway, we're going to keep this going. I'll do my best to get some more episodes of this recorded, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now.